Good morning, guys. Um, I just felt and have a burden to try and talk to you about the things that I've learned from this COVID-19. So it has come to my attention or my realization that a lot of us is not grown up. Grown up means we haven't really, um, put in place a financial plan to help us, not even in the face of COVID-19, but let's say for accidents, for illness, for health, because it seems like most people have living expenses for just 1 month or just under a month, and people are struggling. I have people asking for this and that from side and center. And I'm not saying I was also prepared. We get money and we spend it, we get money and we spend it. Sometime last year, I started a program where I was saving 15% of every payment that comes into my account. And that was very helpful for now because I'd saved and I'd created some reserves for times like this. So this shows that we need to grow up because we focus attention on things like cars. We want to be seen. Yes, people will see you with cars, and I went through that phase where I had over 6 cars of my own, and I bought those cars cash. And we, the more you want cars or you want fancy things, you want more of those. Every time when someone comes, you won't be happy with something. I'll do it. I would want a car, I'll buy it, and then after some few days, a few months, I want another car. So you become more empty in that way. And some people want to buy expensive clothing. They want to buy this to impress people. So whatever we do, we don't do it really for us. We want to impress other people. We want to be the ones that have the bigger things. So that's why we are like at this place where we are struggling with just 21 days. And I've been thinking, if you get an accident or if you get sick, this it can be more than 21 days that we are in lockdown now today. And what will happen if you are sick for more than 2 months, and that means you won't have any capital, and that everything will collapse right away, and probably you won't have money to take yourself to a good doctor, to a good physician for you to get well. So our spending affects the way we do things because we don't have good financial education or people who talk to us about financial planning and planning for times like this, where you put money for days like this or times like this where you are prepared. And in all fairness, we should be able to have more than 6 months of savings that can carry you through. So we're crying about this 21 days, and it's for our own good. The lockdown is actually for our own good. I don't know what you think, but for me it has been like liberating. I've been able to do things that I love, to been able to look at my life and changes that I need to make, been able to look at my business and make some few changes and be strategic about everything that I'm trying to do for my business and for my life. So um, we the society teaches us to value diplomas and degrees and not value statements. If you have a good financial statement, no one gives a damn whatever you have or whatever you don't have. The bank manager will love you if your bank balance is very good and it's healthy. So no one will see your bank balance except of you and your manager. So it gives me kind of peace to know that I have liquidity to try and to live. So in all fairness, we shouldn't be blaming the government or blaming the sickness. These are the things we should have prepared in advance for if we need to have a health lifestyle to save at least for 6 months. If this comes to pass, probably one priority that you must set is to be able to save. And people are asking for other people to save, to come and help. Like I had on Twitter, I was looking at Twitter, and people were pushing Casper that he must donate. Why don't you work hard, and in times like this you come up with that, asking someone to donate when you're not donating, and put your money on the table and say, here, I want to help. How can I help other people in these times of need? So we want other people to donate, but we're not saying maybe this will have been an opportunity for me to donate and give to other people and help my society and, well, the people that I love. Because in families you might see that even if you're financially okay, you'll find that probably there's a cousin or there's an uncle or there's someone who would need help from you, and if you can't help them, then what's the point? What's the purpose of you being financially stable on your own for a month? So probably this should be a wake-up call for all of us to be able to plan ahead and plan in advance and plan for things like this, so that we don't blame the government, we don't ask for handouts from the government, we don't ask for other people to donate. Probably you should be the one saying, here I am, I have R1 million check to write to help my people in times like this, and you shine and you stand up. This is just me. So let's find information about financial freedom, and let's not blame people for where we stay. You can change that yourself. You don't need anyone. It's not about the government. You're not staying where you stay because of the government. You're staying with where you're staying because that's the level of your thinking and the level of let me say this in a polite way, of what you can get on what you think you're worth. If you think you can do better, you can always place yourself in a place where you want to stay without saying the government is treating people unfair, the people in suburbs are having it all good. There's no law that says you must stay in a low density or in high density. You can stay wherever you want, depending on how much work you're willing to put in your life. So if you want more more in life, you have to put more. If you want to be average, you live an average life, you receive an average you live an average life, you die an average life. But if you demand more of out of life, life will give you that. If you want more, life will give you more. Life gives you what you deserve, and the deserving is how much are you willing to soar into building something for your life. And my friends, let this COVID be a lesson. 19 give us a lesson to carry on in the years to come, because this is not the first and this is not the last. There was a disease like this I think 100 years ago, and this might not be the last time. And it might not be a disease. You might be involved in an accident and not be able to have an income in 6 months or even more. So if you save, you preparing for times like this. And I'm one of the people. I'm not saying I'm secure and I'm safe. I'm just saying this was a wake-up call for me to look at my life in a different way and have my priorities right. So let me know if what lesson you've taken out of this COVID-19. Thank you so much. Bye. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this.